All right, chat. Let's see if I can do this in one take. Ronnie, one take. All right, ready? Ronnie, one take. Hey guys, welcome back to the... Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We've got our final release of Master Set players from the Nations of Hockey event. So we're going to cover all of the new Master Set players, as well as the new Nations of Hockey cards that came out. We'll go over all of their abilities, attributes like we always do, and take a look at the sets and objectives. If you guys enjoy the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel for the most up-to-date news, tips, and info for NHL 23. Let's get into it. All right, guys, we'll kick things off with the new 82 overall Barrett Hayton from Team Canada with Spark and Born Leader. To be honest, as an 82 overall, he's basically just thrown in here because of the free challenges that you can do, because they do give out a free 82 overall card for this event to try and help you guys get objectives done. But 87 acceleration isn't terrible, but Spark is pretty hard to activate, so just a card simply to help you get the objectives done. Next, we've got the 6'5" Pierre Engvall from Sweden with Big Rig, a left-handed winger. He's got 85 speed, 85 acceleration. Same kind of situation. This is a card that I would just acquire only to try and get objectives done. Doesn't do enough to actually warrant a spot in your lineup unless you're obviously a fan of Team Sweden or the Toronto Maple Leafs. But this would be a sell just to try and get as many coins as possible before the objectives are over. Next up, we've got the 84 Dennis Maugan, 5'9" with applesauce and no contest. Not a huge fan of applesauce at all. If you are new to NHL, you just got it for the holidays. These are the kind of cards, however, that have some decent value if you are literally just starting out with your starter pack team, because they have decent skating. So 88 speed, 88 acceleration, and a mid-80 shot. You could do worse. And again, if you're trying to get the Nations of Hockey objectives done, if you're getting them for the bare minimum price, he might be half decent to acquire just to use maybe in squad battles. Next, from Sweden, we've got the 84 overall Ricard Raquel with Gladiator and Close Quarters. Love Close Quarters as an ability. And again, same kind of situation. If you were just starting out and you were looking for a right-handed winger, 88 speed and acceleration is passable. I probably wouldn't want to go any lower than that unless the player has an insane ability or is extremely big. But Gladiator helps out with low body checking, and again, for anyone that's trying to replace like base cards, things like that, you can use cards like Raquel. That'll be half decent for you, especially with close quarters on, to at least get your objectives done. From Team Canada, we've got the 84 overall Jonathan Drouin with Protector and Elite Edges. Elite Edges is one of my favorite abilities in the game. The best way to describe it that I've done throughout the year, that I've come up with, is that it feels like you're playing on LAN. Like you're not on a server-based game when you're playing Hockey Ultimate Team. When you have Elite Edges activated, you're just able to make cuts, and it feels way more snappy. 90 speed, 91 acceleration, mid-80 shooting. Again, same kind of situation. If you are just starting out, a decent winger here for you with Elite Edges activated. You could, use him early on until you get some better left-handed wingers. From Team USA, Cam Fowler's up next, and actually, at the launch of the game and his base cards lower overall, Cam Fowler's always a pretty good card, and his fantasy hockey card that's a 92 overall has been one of my favorite from defense. So I don't know if that means anything because obviously this one's much lower, but Booming Shot is a very good synergy, one of the best non-skating synergies in the game. However, it's kind of difficult to activate. He's also got Silver Truculence. If you are just starting out the game, for sure, and even if you're not and you're looking for like a third pairing defenseman, this is a phenomenal option for you. Won't cost you a ton. 88 speed is fine, and again, he's 6'2", so he's got decent size, and Truculence is one of the best abilities in the game, especially for defensemen, because you're able to knock people off the puck no matter how big they are. So a really good card here in the 85 Cam Fowler. Moritz Seider from Germany is up next. 6'4", 204, great size. Obviously on the right-handed defenseman with Booming Shot. Love that they always get stuck and they add in like a bunch of cards with the same synergies, and Booming Shot is a very good one. So I'm glad that we're starting to see some more Booming Shot synergies. Elite Edges is usable on defensemen. I like it more on cards like Cale Makar, just because it's a little bit faster. You're able to take advantage of it a little bit more. But remember, Elite Edges also works when you don't have the puck, so you're able to keep up with players that have a lot higher agility going left and right. He's extremely slow, so it's going to take a player that knows pretty good defensive positioning to take advantage of Seider, but his body checking is so high, and the fact that he's 6'4", this could be a useful defenseman for you. From Canada, we've got the 88 Dougie Hamilton, former Niagara Ice Dog. He's absolutely huge, and honestly, one of the better right-handed defenseman cards in the game throughout the entire game. He's got Thief, which is the best non-skating synergy, and Heat Seeker has had its value, especially if you go for tip shots from the point. 88 speed and 89 acceleration on a 6'6" defenseman is a great combo. Throw in the fact that he's got decent shot power and good defensive awareness. If you are looking for a non-MSP, even if you are looking for an MSP, let's say you've got like 100K, he's probably going to settle into like the 75 to 80,000 coin range. He's going to be a very, very good defenseman, especially for no money spent players. So be on the lookout for this card once he kind of settles in. From Finland, we've got the 89 Mikael Granlund with Light the Lamp, Elite Edges, and Skilled Up. Finally, we get another player with gold Skilled Up. If you are someone who knows my podcast host, Kesso, one of the best players in the world at the Michigan, and with Skilled Up, it's like doing it on Rookie. It makes it extremely easy, especially with everyone that just kind of sits in front of the net. You can get behind the net and use someone with gold Skilled Up. Up to this point, it's been basically the X Factor Trevor Zegras, so having another option is pretty good. It's a very effective goal with gold Skilled Up. 90 speed, 90 acceleration, he's got a decent shot as well, and 99 deking and hand-eye. This making him one of the best cards in the game at doing the Michigan, and like I said, very easy to pull off with that, so pretty interesting card here. And then lastly of the non-MSPs, we've got the 90 Team Canada Joe Thornton with Fly the Zone and Magician. 6'4", 220, 89 speed and acceleration. Finally, a usable Joe Thornton card at some point in the year, because every time they release a Joe Thornton card, it's way late, and his skating is like 85 overall. 89 speed and acceleration is definitely still usable. I wish he would have gotten higher face-off rating. Maybe instead of Magician, he got Thief. But nonetheless, he's got Silver Unstoppable Force, so a very, very good combo. I'm not a huge fan of Third Eye. I think it's one of the worst abilities in the game. However, it makes sense because of Joe Thornton being one of the best passers ever. But yeah, a phenomenal card, and someone I'm going to try and get on my Sharks theme team. Ayeka. Dude. This is like in Dumb and Dumber when he's trying to read the newspaper and he's like, and he's like, oh, it's a tough one. All right, on to the MSPs, and we're going to start first with the 90 overall Ayeka Toko from Japan. 5'5", 128 pounds, right-handed defenseman, and she's got Workhorse as well as Fly the Zone. So that means she's rocking 93 speed and acceleration. I don't want to hear anyone complain about this card unless you have tried it. Like, the only way that you're allowed to complain in the comments on Reddit, Twitter, is if it comes with a post of you using this card. Because Gold Truculence, as well as Seeing Eye, could be pretty fun. I think Gold Truculence on someone who's 5'5" is actually going to be hilarious. And God forbid we do anything fun in this game. She's got 91 body checking. My only real issue with this card is that for some reason she's got 90 face-offs and only 85 defensive awareness. If they could flip that or just take like 15 from the face-off rating and put it on defensive awareness, I think we got a banger card here. But I am going to try out this card like I do every week, because I think it could actually be really fun. All right, next up, we've got the 90 overall Kendall Coyne Schofield from Team USA. She's got Protector and Light the Lamp, as well as Gladiator and Bombarded, so I'd probably go Gladiator and Protector, get that double body checking. Gold Wheels, as well as Silver make it Snappy, Schnipe, and Tape to Tape. I'm not gonna lie, I think if you're gonna use Wheels, it needs to be, like, essentially on, well, someone that's got insane speed, and 95 speed is among the fastest in the game, but I think it's gotta be used in reserve for someone like Connor McDavid, just because it costs so much. That's like 25% of your total AP. I wish she did get 2 skating synergies. I think that was the one miss here. I wish that they could have made her like 97 speed, 96 acceleration to make up for the fact she's only 5'5", 126. Without Truculence, I mean, it's going to be pretty tough, but at the launch of the game, her base card and X Factor was really fun to use, so could be half decent. And again, I'm going to try her out and let you guys know with actual in-game footage, because that's what we do on this channel. All right, a pretty anticipated card since the leak of these master sets about 4 weeks ago. It feels like this event has been going on for 2 months. Nonetheless, 90 overall left-handed defenseman Martin Favre from Slovakia, 6'2", 199, has Distributor as well as Buzzing. I would honestly go Thief instead of Buzzing because I just think it's a better synergy. Gold... All right, for anyone that's watching this video and not watching me on stream while I record this, I made a joke that this is called Gold Dump Truck, and then we just started calling it Gold Dumpy. It makes it very difficult for me to say this in a video, but we're gonna leave it in today. All right, he's got gold Dumpy with silver stick 'em up, elite edges, as well as heat seeker. This is a phenomenal defenseman card. Honestly, one of the better master sets that we've got. The only issue is that it's right before team of the year. But in terms of all of the other left-handed master sets that have come out, he's one of the best ones. 93 defensive awareness, 91 body checking. The problem is that in January, we're going to start, even the first event after team of the year, we're going to see 91 overall master set players. And I would rather use the collectibles if you were going to make a free one on the World Junior packs like I talked about in other videos. But still, this is a very strong option. Like if you wanted to make Favorite, I wouldn't blame you at all. It's one of the better left-handed defense. All right, and then lastly, we've got the 90 overall Nico Hischier from Switzerland with Thief and Booming Shot, as well as Gladiator and Protector. Great synergy combo for this card. 91 speed and acceleration. He's got a good shot. 96 defensive awareness with these two synergies activated. Body checking gets up to 89. 88 on the draw. Would like to see that a little bit higher. You could even put him at the wing, however, just because he's got elite edges and decent skating. And then gold big tipper. Not a lot of people are going to be excited about that, but I am one because I love taking tip shots. If you've been watching me all year round, it has been one of the most fun things to do about this, one of the only fun things to do about this game. And I'm really excited to try out this card because anytime that we get a card with gold big tipper, I'm just excited about it. So Nico Hischier is the last of the master set players. All right, want to touch on objectives one more time because we are running out of time. If you just got the game, you have 7 days left at the time of this recording to play Nations of Hockey games or cards with Nations of Hockey players in your lineup. And again, they stack, so if you have 10 Nations of Hockey cards in your lineup, you will get 10 games completed towards these for every one. Reason why this is important, why you want to grind these out, is because if you get all 30, you can make 7 World Junior packs, and that will really help you out for Team of the Year because you might end up trading those in for maybe a 90 overall if Shane Wright wins or someone, or if another country, for example. But I have a whole video on that. Go watch my World Junior review. It'll show you all of that info. All right, and I also, just to make sure that everyone is aware, if you go to the Nations of Hockey challenges, groups 2, 3, and 4, if you play through them all, they're pretty quick. You'll see in the final 2, you get a random 82 overall Nations of Hockey player. So you can get 6 there, which would be huge. Obviously, unless you get duplicates, I didn't even think of that, which would be pretty tough. But that will help you out at least getting your Nations of Hockey players done if you don't have any coins to buy them to try and get your games done faster. All right, guys, that is going to do it for the new Nations of Hockey event. I will have a video going over my tier list and gameplay of all of the new cards like I always do. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.